Okay, so the Freedom Cry DLC's been out for quite a while now, and I'm just going to upload my review maybe a bit late, but still, it's a good game. As you play it, you feel like you're playing in a different Assassin's Creed game because there's so much to do and so many people to kill, and it's an open world. You feel that sense of freedom that you don't actually have to do the quests until you want to, and that's good in the DLC because otherwise you're just going to be like running around and killing people, and it'll be a waste of money if you couldn't really do open world stuff, because that machete is actually awesome. And I'm not using it in here, but it's quite fun, and also it's one of the first DLCs where I've actually felt like I had to help the people who need help in it, so in this case slaves, so you liberate the slaves, and it's quite fun, and you know, but there's some downside aspects to it, but don't get me wrong, the DLC is overall really good. I mean, for a DLC it's decent, standard, and above, and I just enjoyed playing it. I just enjoyed Adewale's weapons. I enjoyed the blunderbuss especially, because you just take out many enemies at once just by firing at them. But the downsides are, if you still try and break a defense while using axe against you, you still will get hit in the face, and that's kind of annoying because generally speaking, getting hit in the face isn't generally what I want to do. But anyway, you can liberate slaves. They talk to you, and then you bring them to this hideout and all that. It's quite fun. I spent hours playing this, and I've got 94% completion already, and it's almost like playing an entirely new Assassin's Creed game because you've got a new character, and some new areas to visit, like this place and this place. Also, you can liberate slaves in factories and all that. It's quite fun because you just sit there and you just kill them, and you just go from person to person until you liberate the slaves. So you got to kill 20 to account. At night though, you have to find a key holder to their huts, and that's quite fun. That's more fun than doing this because there's no chance of them dying afterwards. But they're singing songs, and it's kind of very cheerful. They don't know that you're there to save them, and they're all like cowering, and it's like, oh god, this guy's here to save us, let's hide, let's hide. And anyway, well, their naval combat and all that is alright, and generally just Assassin's Creed like. There's naval. I can't imagine Assassin's Creed without naval combat anymore. You can still whistle from behind corners, and I like it. I've gone with new whistling for Adewale especially, and then you can just shoot them with darts like you can in the main story, and then you can just kill them. It's quite fun, I find it. Then you can still climb over things, and it's as if you're playing an entirely new Assassin's Creed game, although it isn't sequenced properly. But they have seriously put some time and effort into this DLC. But there are some glitches, and those glitches are really annoying. So here's one of them that's displaying on the screen right now. It's just Adewale just flying through the air, just like. There's only one way to get out of that glitch, and I think I'm about to do it. And just watch. It's called. Well, I think a jailer came along and detected me or something, and I accidentally dropped it to the ground. But still, it was a funny glitch while it lasted, and I just had to kill him out of the haystack into them. And glitches like that are almost impossible to get out of without the help of detection. So, in future DLC, they need to think about where they put the guards. Because if you come out the hay bale the wrong way and that happens, then you just decide you're going to air assassinate a couple of them from nowhere, just walking behind him trying. But also there's another glitch where you try to stick an axe in his head when he's walking off, and you'll stick it into thin air. It'll still make a noise, but you'll still have it. It's really annoying. You're just walking behind them. And then you finally stick it, and they just turn around about 180 degrees randomly. And then the blunderbuss is just there to calm you down. It's just amazing. Then you climb upstairs, and then you fight things. Well, the enemies vary as well. The enemies have new textures, or some of them. Not the guys with the swords who slap you. Those ones are annoying. You can sabotage bells, you can do a lot of things. You can still do like running under things instead of going over. And you seem to have, with Adewale you have a machete, and it is awesome. And a blunderbuss, and they all have their own kill moves, which have been displayed in this video at some point. Also, there's some fun to it, as you can just run up to the naval where you can just run up to things and climb them like you could as Edward or Connor or Ezio or Altair and all those people. And also there's some pretty nice kill moves with the machete, like that one there. It's just like yeah, and then there's always these. I love this kill move because it's just like yeah, stick the machete in his leg and then just going back, and they're quite fun. And then you just feel like liberating the slaves, and this happens. And then the following screen I never seen before in an Assassin's Creed game. It's just like this, and then he goes, "Would you like to quit?" The bit on the left, I've never seen that before. It's really annoying. It's like, "Would you like to quit now?" And the naval combat, you don't really feel anything different. You feel like you're Edward Kenway with a bit of a spray tan on. It's just
Get the man's free.
a bit annoying. Although Adewale's voice actor is overall brilliant. Here I'm taking on a level 60 man of war, and the naval combat itself doesn't pose too much of a challenge. You can probably get by with not upgrading the Experto Cadete at all, and still manage. And I was just thinking about this point when I recorded it. Watch in a second that guy on the mast, or climbing up that ladder thing. Just watch. There you go, he flies off the screen. Is that glitch with Freedom Strikes? I never saw that in the original game. But anyway, overall, the naval combat can be... This should imply challenges apart from liberating slave ships, but you know, it's no different to liberating a convoy, just that you don't have to incapacitate the ship containing what you want this time, which is quite fun because you're on an intact ship. And however, there is one downside to the ship. There's not very many upgrades, and there's only one outfit for Adewale. I know that they could probably introduce that at some other point, but it's just so fun to wear different outfits for characters in DLCs, and I would have enjoyed it more if I wasn't looking like the original Adewale. And so there are some fun parts. You can still swing across and look like Batman and show everyone what Edward Kenway would do, but I'm not going to bring any spoilers, but read Forsaken to find out what happens to Edward Kenway. But anyway, the fighting's quite smooth. You feel like you're in ninja, and that isn't until the big fat guys can pimp slap you a bit, but you know. And they also whack you with the ratchets, it's really nice. And then you have your own friends who actually hit you, which is just really good. And also, once you're up here, you can just like, still no change there, you can just kick your enemies off and they'll die. You can knock them into walls and they'll die. You can leave them over baskets and they'll die sometimes. But you can also drop in between the ships and like narrow like little crater and stuff, like climb back up just for effect. Some of it's kind of it continues a bit, doesn't it? Anyway, I found the most fun part is when boarding the ships is quite fun, but I find liberating the slaves quite fun. Please comment on what you want me to do reviews on. Please subscribe and like this video and all of that. Overall, I give this DLC a 9 out of 10, but that's because the story was actually quite awesome. I'm not going to spoil the ending for you, but it is really good. I enjoyed it that much, so I can't tell you. Subscribe, like, and goodbye.